Hey, I just wanted to let you know about a little hack that I've been doing. Um, and I think you may actually find that interesting. So, one of the problems that I was trying to solve is um, how do I take, uh, uh, um, how do I track the fact that I've been receiving a new DVW, a new VSM, and I've been cleaning it the way I want to clean it. And so you're in a tournament and you're studying your own game, and sometimes you ask, the other scout said, you have the scout for this one, and you receive a lot of scout, and then you need to do certain things about them, right? Probably need to convert them. You need to make sure you got the MP4. You do some stuff about, like, I do some, reception. I actually review all the reception, make sure they're okay. I review all the K call, and I review all the direction. And what we do is my friend Tiago actually got a great Excel spreadsheet where he actually just managed that manually to figure out what is done in every sheet. But as a software engineer, I like to keep the metadata with the data. Right? So that's one of the things that I like to keep together. So then I don't have an Excel spreadsheet that is kind of inconsistent with the file or whatever. The file itself should actually contain information about what I've done with the file. So some of the things that I was working on is the ability to kind of have some metadata, if you want, into the file itself, and I wanted to add that into the first serve because that's consistent, and then I can easily get that. So if I put some extended code here in the first serve, and in extended code I can say that I got the MP4, I did the reception, and I did the K call, right? And if I actually save that, what I should be able to do here, if I actually pick up my check, right, and I pick up all the match that I received that I need to clean up, these should actually tell me based on the first serve what I've done, right? So that game here is the India game. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's the one that is 3-1 against India. So that's the one here. And it tells me that I've done the MP4, I've done the reception, and I've done the K call. So I can see directly in that spreadsheet what I've been doing. And I can say, oh, okay, I need to look at this one because my indie, check hasn't been the convert. And so I go into the file, do the convert, and when I'm done, what I do is I said, okay, I've done the convert, right? So now I've done the convert. I know I've done the convert. It's saved into the VSM file. So when I go back, suddenly my convert is green and it's done, and I know it's been done automatically. So that's what I'm doing. The way I do that is, if you look here, is I'm getting the VS map, VS plays of the first serve, the first set, right, for a certain match, which is the match M1 there, and I'm getting the range of the first. So I'm getting the very first serve or the very first set, and I'm just getting one, and I'm just getting the custom. And that is what is returning. If we can actually unlock there, and if I change the color, that is returning this MRKC, right? So what is happening is this one here is looking for, I need to actually show you what it is, show row. So this one is looking for M, and if I find M, that means that I've done the AP4, so it's green, and so on, and so on, and so on, right? So here, because I'm searching for D and there is no D, I'm getting the red, right? So I'm going to, if I got a game, and if I find this D inside the string, that is the first string of the extended, and if it's 0, then I put a red, which is I cannot find it. But if I find it at a certain location, then I put a green. So that's how it works there. Now you're going to tell me, well, that's fine, but remember the extended only got 5 characters, right? What if I want to put, if I got more, if I got, A, C, whatever, something like that, and I got more characters? Well, it's going to tell me that I can't, because what is happening is the custom is only, I think it's 5, right? And I may have some other stuff. So how am I going to do if it's more than 5? Well, we're going to revert to some kind of binary stuff. So one of the things that we try to do is find information into a different format and a different base. And one of the information that we do in computer science is using the 1 and the 0, and actually have the base 2, and then calculate some kind of number. So let me see if we got that. If we got a number into a base uh, 2 representation, um, let me see that. So that would be base 2 representation of integer. And I'm going to, how do I have something like this? I'm going to convert, so I do that, convert int into binary online. I hope it's going to work. So what we want is we want to be able to represent certain state. And the state is going to be either it's there or it's not there. So the way we do that is we transform an integer into a binary, and I'll show you that. So if I have an integer that is 129, this represents the state, the first state as 1, and then 0, 0, 0, 0. So imagine I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different states. So this one can be that I got the MP4. This one can be that I've done, I don't know, some reception and everything. So each of these state here is going to tell me I've done it or I haven't done it. So the only thing I need to do then is enter a number, right, into the first, and that number can be super big. And then I got all this information directly, and I got 8 different states because it's going to 255, right? If I got 255, I got all the stats are actually filled, right? So it's just 3 characters to represent 3, 6, 8 states. So let me show you how I actually did that. Here I got another sheet, and that sheet is as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 states. And those states are not actually based on the string here, but they're going to be based on a number. So if I actually pick now the team that is going to be Tunisia, and I got all the game, you'll see that in Tunisia, what I've done is I put a number here, right? That represents all the stats that have been done there. And so if I got here, this is going to fill and decompose the number, and it's going to tell me everything about the state. So that's 67, for instance, right? In that 67, I got 1 times 64, so I know that that state is done. That state is valid, that state is valid. So if you calculate there, 64 plus 2 plus 1, 67. So what I did is I actually just calculated and used the mod and the quotient of every calculation to actually retrieve and tell me if I've got 0 or 1. So if I got this number 67, you'll see that if I got it here, 67, I'm getting the first state is a 1, and then the last 2 states are actually a 1, which is what I calculate here. The first state is a 1 on 64, and then the last 2 states are 1. That's 67. So that's how I actually represent all the different states, and I can actually figure out if I've done the reception or not. So if I've finished the reception for this one, which is 67, reception is going to be my 4th state. So I'm going to add 4. So if I got 71 here, that I finished my state number 4, if I put 71, then I should come back here and 71, and my reception is now down. So that's going to keep me 8 different states when I actually convert certain files. I hope this explained what I've done. If you want to know more, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later.